So today I'm going to be giving you guys an updated guide on the top 5 mice for Fortnite competitive in 2022. The last video of the top 5 mice that I made was all the way back in February of 2021, and today's going to be an updated guide of the best 5 mice. There's going to be 2 repeats on this list, so if you guys aren't interested in repeats, then I would recommend you skip to the other mice. But be sure to use code SonataYT in the Fortnite item shop if you guys do want to support me. Let's hop into this video. So to start off, the first mouse that I want to be going over is the SteelSeries Prime Wireless. This mouse is one that hit the market as of late 2021, and it is very popular amongst Fortnite professionals in the new age. The Prime Wireless is going to be coming in at around $130 USD. It's going to be 80 grams in terms of lightweight material. It's also going to have fast prestige OmniPoint switches, which are the same as the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL switches on the keyboard. It's also going to be having Quantum 2.0 wireless technology, which is going to be very fast in terms of connection to your PC. Now the main part, which is going to be the sensor, the Prime Wireless's sensor is known as the True Move Air Gaming. It has one-to-one technology in tilt tracking to help eliminate unwanted movements. Basically what this means is that you can be super precise with it, and you're never going to really be thrown off by the weight or the movement of the mouse or any other various different effects of the area around you. The mouse is going to be having 18,000 DPI, a 400 IPS tracking speed, and 40 Gs of acceleration. It's also going to be having 100% PTFE mice feet. All of the mice on this list are going to be having 100% PTFE mice feet. That's one of the most important parts for glide on any mousepad. In terms of battery life, you're going to be having 100 hours of battery life, and the charging time is very low, and I would recommend you guys use this if you're going to be using it for a long period at a time. This mouse is also great for on-the-go gaming, so if you guys are pro players that have maybe 2 houses or you move around to various different lands and other locations, this mouse is definitely going to be a really good one for you. Now the next mouse is going to be known as the Razer Viper Ultimate. This was on my last list, however this mouse still reigns king for all of the Razer mice for Fortnite. While there have been talks of a Razer Viper V2 leaked, as of right now there is no confirmed release of the Razer Viper V2, and I would recommend you guys consider going with the Razer Viper Ultimate if you like Razer. This mouse is going to be coming in at around $150, so slightly more expensive than the last one. However, it's going to be coming in at 6 grams less, which is 74 grams of lightweight material. This mouse has fast optical switches which access once you click down in a small beam of light registers the click. This is by far the fastest mouse in terms of click time on this list. It's literally traveling at light speed, so you can't get any faster than it. The wireless technology is going to be known as hyperspeed wireless tech. This is very fast and connected to your PC as long as you connect it the right way. That's one really important thing that I'm going to be going over at the end of the video. It's also going to be having Razer's precise optical sensor, which Razer has been known for quite some time. This sensor is going to be having 20,000 DPI, a 650 IPS tracking speed, and a 99.6 resolution accuracy. The acceleration stats weren't listed on this chart. However, the resolution accuracy is extremely precise in terms of games like Fortnite and other shooters. The mouse also comes with 8 programmable buttons that you guys can use, and once again, it's going to be having 100% PTFE feet, which is really important for the glide on any of your mouse pads. It's also going to have 70 hours of battery life. While this is lower than most of the other mice on this list, it charges a lot quicker, and you can also get a charging dock for this mouse. It can be included in a bundle, and I would recommend you guys pick that up if you guys are investing in this mouse. Now the third mouse is also going to be a repeat from last time. This is going to be the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. As the predecessor to the Logitech G Pro Wireless, this is going to be coming in at $160, 63 grams lightweight. It's going to have fast mechanical switches, lightspeed wireless technology, and on the sensor, it's going to have a Hero 25,000 DPI sensor. Those are just the first 5 primary stats, and getting back into exactly what the switches are like, the switches are extremely fast mechanical switches, which means that they're actually physical, but they're much more lenient in terms of lightweight material, so you can click down a lot faster. This is comparable to the OmniPoint switches of SteelSeries, and it's just as fast as those. The lightspeed wireless technology is some of the best I've ever experienced, and this mouse is by far some of the best wireless technology of any company. And lastly, the sensor is also very good to detecting small movements in your aim, which can be very helpful for games like Fortnite if you're trying to edit balls in various different ways, or if you're trying to get search tags using small adjustments. Like I said before, this is going to be having 25,000 DPI, a 400 IPS tracking speed, and smoothing accuracy technology. That's going to make sure that you're not skipping and lagging all over the place. And on top of that, the best benefit of this mouse in my opinion is the 100% large PTFE mouse feet and the rotatable puck that you can sub out. The really good part of this mouse is it has fantastic glide, and on top of that, it also has 100 hours of battery life. One of the best features of any mouse that I've ever used. This mouse is by far the most widely used by any Fortnite pro in the world right now, and I would recommend you guys pick it up if you have a little bit more money to spend. Now the next mouse popped onto the scene in late 2021. This is going to be known as the Endgame Gear XM1R. This mouse comes in at $50 and it can be found at 70 grams. This is going to be very lightweight material. However, the only downside to this mouse is that it is a wired mouse, and it is the only mouse on this entire list that is not wireless. But the benefit of that is that the cord is going to be very interesting because it's actually a flexi cord. And if you guys don't know what a flexi cord is one of those very durable and flexible cords which you can use on a mouse bungee and tug away at all you want. It's also going to be having fast Kth switches and a PixArt optical sensor. This sensor is going to be coming in at 19,000 DPI, 400 IPS tracking speed, and it's going to have tons of smoothing technology just like the G Pro Superlight. It's also going to be having 100% PTFE mouse feet and 100 hours of battery life. All in all, this mouse is extremely good. It's widely used by pro players like Benji Fishy, and the reason they use it is because it's very comparable to the finalmouse Ninja Air 58, except the shape is a little bit better suited for claw grippers, and it's very good for players who like to play very fast and short on high sensitivities. I'd recommend that if you fit any of those criteria, you pick this mouse up. Now the fifth and final mouse is going to be arguably my favorite of this entire list. This is going to be known as the Roccat Cone Pro Air. This is a mouse that many players like Cypher PK use. Obviously Cypher isn't a competitive player, however he uses this mouse and vouches for it very hard. It's going to be coming in at around $130, 75 grams. It's also going to have a Titan optical switch, which is similar to the Razer optical switch, just not called Razer. It's also going to have Stellar Wireless and also Bluetooth. This means that you can connect via either the Stellar Wireless technology or Bluetooth. It's also going to be having rapid charge, so you can charge the mouse very quickly compared to other mice, which means that it has phantom flex charging, which means that you can charge as you play. And the cable that comes with it is going to provide very little resistance. That's what makes the Cone Pro Air so good for people who like to grip the mouse at a wide grip. And on top of that, the shape is what makes the mouse very good for people who like to grip one with a wide grip. For the sensor, it's going to be having 19,000 DPI, a 400 IPS tracking speed, and also motion technology. Not to mention the 100% PTFE feet that I went over before. And the mouse also has 100 hours of battery life, which is going to make the Cone Pro Air a great choice for any of you guys that grip the mouse very widely and like a bigger wireless mouse. Okay, so one really important thing to consider when you are connecting your wireless mouse is make sure that you have your wireless mouse on your mouse pad all set up, and then make sure that you plug in the USB cable all the way into the back of the PC, which you guys can see right here. The USB cable is plugged in right here. You need to make sure that that's plugged in, and then rather than just plugging in this little USB dongle right into your PC via one of these USB ports right here, I'd recommend that you guys plug it into this tiny little USB receiver right here, and then plug the long wire, which is also known as the charging cable, into this dongle in order to get the best connectivity, and then place it somewhere like under your PC case in order to get the fastest connectivity to your mouse. This is how you get on a 5G signal for your mouse, and I'd recommend everybody who has a wireless mouse does that because it's one of the best ways to get the best connection. Overall, these are the best 5 mice that I would recommend to you guys. And if you're sure to stay consistent with any of these mice, you're going to be a very good player. Anyways, guys, that is the video on the top 5 mice in Chapter 3 Season 2. These mice will be viable throughout all of 2022, and I'd recommend you guys pick one up if you're in the market for one. All the links for them will be in the description, and I'd recommend you guys stay interested and stay on the market for any of these mice if they're on sale. But that's about it for this video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.